Hello everyone. So as you just heard on the intro there, I am back on the Model 24, working on my Flaming Clown song, which I stopped back in October. So yeah, it's been a couple months, but I'm back. I want to get it done now. I want to get it done. I'm hungry to get this done. So let's just give a. So the first thing I had to do was I had to figure out where I was. Excuse me, where I was when I left off. And where I left off was I had just compressed all the drums and moved them down to 10, 11, 12. Just grab my camera here. So I moved them down to 10, 11, 12. Hold on a sec. Got cables in the way. Cables everywhere. So let's see. There we go. Picture in picture here. So I have the drums from here to here. I'm going to move them though. Well, I'm not going to move them, but what I want to do is I just worked on the rhythm track for the guitars. So that's over right now. It's on 1, 2, 3, 4, which is over here. So these are the direct ins, and these are the through the amp. I am using the Roland behind me with the Behringer microphone on it, the B109, the flat one that I bought to make things easier for me. Left and right, of course. So left and right, of course. What I want to do is I'm going to blend these and then move them. So to keep track of what I'm doing, I'm going to show you here. Let's go to monitor 2. I opened up Excel, and at the moment, this, as you see here, I've set up Flaming Clouds track information. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Track 10 is going to be bass. I'm not going to change that. Usually it's 8. That's how that it ended that way, because on the DP32, 8 was the last of the mono tracks, where in this case the 12 in the DP24 or Model 24 and DP24 is the last of the mono tracks. In this case, I'm just going to leave it at 10. So I've got snare, kick. So 13, 14 is going to be rhythm. It's going to be rhythm guitar. 15, 16 is going to be a rhythm guitar. 17, 18, I don't know yet, but might be another rhythm guitar. So what I'm going to do is currently in here is high, mid, low, tom. I'm going to move them to 7, 8, 9 just with a simple export and import. I'm not going to make it any more difficult than that. But what I'm going to do is, because right now on 2 and 4, I have the Roland. I have the Roland set for it's a great amp. I love that thing. I have it set for like a metalish sound, so I've got on there, and then I'm going to take, and 1 and 3 are currently the direct ins. I'm going to take them off. So I'm just going to copy them off, and then I'm going to clear the tracks, and then so that way I have them in storage. I'll copy them onto my computer, so I have them in storage, and then I'm going to, from that point, I can then, go again, and I can add more to it. And if I decide, you know what, I want to change the sound of the guitars, I have the direct ins, and then I can just plop them back on the board and then do it again. So that's the main reason why I'm doing it this way. So yeah, so right now this is going to be, I'm going to call them, just going to put here muted rhythm, or muted guitar, some guitar. So, because that's what it is. It's kind of, I muted while I played it, palm muted. And then we'll just switch this here, so I'll say high tom, mid tom, and low tom. So there. So then once I move those, so that'll be there. I'm going to use this as my track information just to keep keep track of what I'm doing, because I don't like taping. I'm not a big fan of some guys will tape along here. I don't want to do that. I like pristine. I like the pristineness. So I don't want to waste tape. And besides that, I switch working on stuff so often, it's useless to me. I would probably suggest it to friends of mine who don't switch as much as I do. But yeah, I can switch within a matter of minutes. So I'd rather just keep it on file. So, which is what I'm doing here. So that's where we are at the moment. That's where we are at the moment. Yeah, I'm gonna work on another guitar track once I've got everything moved around here. If you want me to make a video on that, let me know, and I will make a video on how to export and import, and then how to because I'm gonna do a bounce as well. I think I've already done one on bouncing. That one I know, because I'm gonna bounce. Well, it's kind of blending, but I'm gonna bounce the guitar tracks onto a stereo track so that they're just out of my way. I'm gonna use the trick that Bobby Lopez, rest in peace, taught me, which was to do it to main and then just import main onto the tracks that you want it on. It's a lot easier that way. So I agree with that. So that's what I'm gonna do. So once again, thanks for watching, and I will talk to you later. Bye.